Well, hello guys, and welcome back to Mr. G Physics, the channel that can help you to improve your marks in physical sciences all the way from grade 8 to grade 12. This time we're going to be making a video for the grade 8, and this one is going to be, we're going to be looking about the differences between mixtures and compounds. It's an important lesson because you are going to be looking at this topic in grade 9, in grade 10, as well as in grade 11, all the way, and it's a very important topic. And the first thing we're going to look is what happens when atoms combine. We spoke about this one in previous lessons. When atoms combine, they will form a molecule. They will form a molecule. And there are two main types of molecules we learn in class. And those are diatomic molecules or molecules of compound. Those are the two types of molecules we learn. Now, what is a diatomic molecule? A diatomic molecule is when two atoms from the same element combine. Those are atoms from the same elements. For example, let's look at two examples we already spoke about previously, and even we draw those molecules. For example, H2, that is a diatomic molecule because you can see they are both of them from hydrogen. We can see another example, O2 and 2. Those are examples of diatomic molecules. You can see they have two atoms of the same element. Now, what is a molecule of compound? And here is when we are going to focus today's video, most of it. This is when atoms from different elements combine. So we have here atoms from different elements. For example, we can look at water. We can look at a potassium bromide. We can look at hydrogen chloride, for example. We can even look at methane, CH4. Those are examples of molecules of compound. You can see that you have more than one type of atoms there, atoms from different elements. We also learn how to draw those molecules. Just one example could be water. Water, this is how we draw water. We have H2O. It means two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. This one is the molecule of water. And this is what we call a compound, because there are two or more different atoms or atoms of different elements combined in a fixed ratio, and they are chemically bonded. Now, what is a compound? That is a combination of atoms that of different elements. These are atoms of different elements chemically bonded. Now, here we have another important word, which is bonded. That is a chemical bond. Now, chemical bonds are the forces that hold the atoms together. For example, if we draw this water molecule, but we represent the chemical bonding, we would represent that bonding with lines. So this one here is a chemical bond between the hydrogen and the oxygen to keep those atoms together in water. This is what we call a chemical bond. I'm going to write here just bonds. We're speaking about chemical bonding. Those lines there are the chemical bonds, those that keep those atoms together. Okay, so this one is the first important part here. This is what we call a compound. Now, what would be a mixture? The mixture will be the combination of two or more substances, but they are not chemically bonded. So what is a mixture? Now, a mixture is the combination of two or more substances, but the substances are not bonded. These substances in a mixture are not bonded. Unlike the compound, the substances are bonded, chemically bonded. It means that during a mixture, or for a mixture to form, no chemical reaction is needed. But for a compound to form, you need a chemical reaction. So you need a chemical reaction for the compound to form, but you do not need the chemical reaction for the mixture to form. For instance, when you make coffee in the morning, if you drink coffee, that is a mixture. You are mixing water, you're mixing milk, you're mixing the coffee, but that is a mixture because those substances are not chemically bonded. They can be separated back, guys. There is a process in which you can separate all those substances back. Now, some examples of mixture are, let's say, A. A is an example of mixture. That is the combination of some gases. There are, for example, nitrogen, there is oxygen, there is carbon dioxide. Another example of a mixture could be seawater. Seawater is a combination of salt, table salt, and water, but those two are not chemically bonded. Another example is, for example, rocks. Rocks are example of mixture that you have many elements together. So to get clarity here, what we have in this closed container, let's say it's a closed container. What we have there, we have oxygen gas and we have hydrogen gas, all right, which is H2. What we have here, this is a mixture. This is a mixture. Why? Because they are not bonded. The oxygen is oxygen and the hydrogen is hydrogen, but the oxygen and the hydrogens are not bonded to each other. Now, what we're going to see? In this other container, we have two molecules of water. So this is actually water. We have the same element as before. We have oxygen, we have hydrogen, but here in this case, we have water, just water. This one is a compound. Why is a compound? Because these have two hydrogen and one O, but they are chemical bonded. You can see this one is bonded here, and this other molecule is bonded there and there. That is a compound. I hope this one is quite clear. It's not that bad, guys. And we're going to stop this video right here. We can see now the differences between mixtures and compounds, starting from molecules, diatomic molecules, how the molecules form, and then we're going to stop here. Next time, we're going to be talking about the formation of the compound itself, how it forms, some examples. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, subscribe for the channel, thumb up, share the video with the other friends of yours that can help. I'll see you next time. Mr. Yip here.